in the main event of this Smackdown is a huge encounter. The world champions of our company are going head to head. I mean, bragging rights is a hell of a motivation, folks. And it's bringing these two gladiators, bringing these two championship caliber athletes to the ring. And
ladies and gentlemen, I do believe this is the first champion versus champion matchup in the AWF, because for a long amount of time, any other champion versus champion bouts, you've seen world champs team up together, yes. You have not seen them go up against each other. Why haven't we? Well, because we had an undisputed title for a very long time, and the world championship were on people that didn't favor any tag matches. So to say,
those world titles are very much disputed, and that's the reason why. That's a part of the reason why this match is happening, because one guy wants to prove that he's better at holding the flag, being the flag bearer for this very company than the other. And TJ, after winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has been on a hot streak like no other. I mean, hotter than blue fire. I mean, he's on it. And Mr. Grizzly, in his own right, I guess you can see he's been in a hot streak, but a different kind of hot streak, more like surviving by the skin of his teeth again and again and again. You know, whether it be Lowe's interference, or whether it be him catching Deuce off guard, he has been able to hold that AWF championship, and he's been able to take it to new heights.
And CJ, on the other hand, has been embraced by this AWF crowd, roaring cheers. It feels like each new town we hit, the crowd gets louder and louder for this young man.
Because they understand that he deserves it. They understand that he put the work in. Mr. Grizzly, I'm not gonna say he didn't put the work in. In fact, I'll say he put even more work in than TJ. He had to fight to be known as the world champion and not as the third member of the Outliers.
You know, funny enough, at one point, these two shared a team together with the other world champion Blitz and Carnage and a few people, and Sun even. There's a lot of people in that team, and I gotta look back at it, but Grizz didn't know this young man way before he hit a growth spurt that made him the one that had to look up. Yes, look at it, you know, Grizz is such the type of individual he is, holding that title. Usually when we've had new champions, the belt changes color, the belt has some sort of cosmetic to it, the undisputed title, so to say. He kept and has had Deuce's title. That is the title that Deuce commissioned as a sort of a cleansing of a new era when Mamba was finally vanquished after Bloodsport. And then now that title has been tainted by the hands of Mr. Grizzly.
Well, listen, it's not a mistake. It's not Mr. Grizzly being forgetful. It's very much on purpose. That title is a representation that he is the best out of his former stablemates, that he's the best wrestler in the world. And
holding the words anomaly when Deuce is over in NGPW, you know, we just saw him take out Tama Tonga. I don't think you need to anger them. He, in convincing fashion, might I add. So to say, listen, it's one-on-one. It's now, and it's... It's one-on-one. It's now. It's here. Mr. Grizzly, TJ. Rolls out of the way right there. Oh!
Mr. Grizzly right to the Boston Crab.
And going right there, TJ. However, come on, you think you're going to stop him with this early on? Right there. He's back up to his feet. TJ stomped to the arm. 3 of them to Mr. Grizzly.
Yeah, this is a joint decision by AWF General Manager Stephanie McMahon and Miss B.
Submission of her own, and Stephanie McMahon, the new co-GM of Smackdown. TJ back up to his feet, trying to grab up Mr. Grizzly. So Mr. Grizzly is a very technical individual, and TJ is trying to meet him on his grounds. Interesting. There. Down, takes him.
You know, again, TJ feels as though, you know, he's not only the world champion of Monday AWF, but he feels like he's carrying the slack for Smackdown as well.
Kamehameha!
I mean, he's been a premier star on both brands, and he feels like he's doing he's being the real world's champion over Mr. Grizzly.
Whoa. You know he can
Grizzly's
fly.
not gonna be ready to frog splash.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Not to be.
TJ almost able to touch the rafters. A lot of
Mr.
hype.
Grizzly is still down, still not in his best shape. Another big Kamehameha.
TJ is fired up. Mr. Grizzly on his heels,
crowd-
or should I say on his back.
Cheering for one more time. Gears it up. Spear! Kamehameha! 1,
And the world
2.
champion is in real trouble.
Woo! Undisputed AWF heavyweight champion, Mr. Grizzly. He is a one-time world champion. It's his first singles title. And TJ, good God Almighty.
Nice Northern Light suplex by TJ. He is punishing Mr. Grizzly right now. And let me not hold my breath here.
Whoa!
Throws him
Look at
over.
Mr. Grizzly. Beautiful
look at that.
transition.
Look at that.
Grabs the ropes right away.
And that's the thing about TJ. You know, his body is so long. He's the kid's tall. I mean, his limbs, that wingspan is insane. So it's hard
Crossbody.
to get him in position anywhere near the ropes without him being able to get a rope break.
Trying to get right up, and Mr. Grizzly, the undisputed champion, trying to show his worth, trying to show he is the one on top of the food chain.
You gotta position yourself in between.
For Mr. Grizzly, we haven't even gotten into it, but you know Mr. Grizzly is not fond of Mamba Ant, and he's getting,
Oh, we know that by any means.
and you know, I would think Mr. Grizzly would have some more rage that he could take out on TJ, but this looks like a train getting derailed, getting stopped. All force has gone in the likes of the purple. You see right there. Oh!
I mean, your emotions taking the best of you is exactly what you don't want to do in a match with TJ.
Oh man, a stomp to the
You
face.
start to underestimate the kid. You start, asking yourself, what could this kid even do to me? And then before you know it, you're on your back after suffering. Kamehameha!
Kamehameha!
Case and point. And Mr. Grizzly now,
Wow!
falling victim to the white hot momentum that TJ has managed to build for himself.
I don't know if you feel it or not, Kay, but I feel a halting drop in my stomach because I have never in my life seen another world champion of any caliber in this company continue. He's holding the belt that he holds now, and he got cleared the fuck out.
Oh, trust me, when Mr. Grizzly wakes up, he's going to feel a wave of inferiority just crashing over him.
TJ,
Oh, I can't wait to see the temper tantrum that guy throws. Say what you want about him being one of the best outliers. This match did not prove his claim of being the best world champion that we have to offer.
it is what it is. Thank you for watching AWF Smackdown. I can't wait to see you guys in chaos. I'll see you then. I'll see you with Kay. In Baltimore!